Now, here is my review for the new film Cyrano, which is actually based on the very popular play novels of Cyrano de Bergerac. I think I'm pronouncing the name right, but anyway, this new adaptation actually more based on the on like a London play that premiered, and you got Peter Dinklage reprising his role as Cyrano. Now, one thing that I was a little disappointed is that Peter Dinklage, they did not put like a big nose on Peter Dinklage, because if you guys didn't know Cyrano de Bergerac, he has a really long nose. So I was a little thrown off that they didn't give him like a bigger nose and stuff like that. But you know what? That aside, the movie is actually pretty decent. Like, I think Peter Dinklage, maybe one of his best performances since Game of Thrones, in my opinion. He was also good in that Netflix movie I Care a Lot. He was also really good in that. But man, I've been a fan of Peter Dinklage probably ever since maybe Elf. That was probably the first time I even recognized Peter Dinklage. And this dude is so good. Like, he plays Cyrano perfectly. Haley Bennett as Roxanne is great. Kelvin Harris Jr. is terrific. Now, this movie is directed by Joe Wright, who is coming off of the not-so-good Netflix movie Woman in the Window that came out last year, and that movie was just plain old terrible. So, I'm so happy that Joe Wright bounced back with a better film. And yeah, it's a really decent film. The music is a musical, so the music, I think, is really intriguing. Uh, I mean, the music isn't as like memorable as, let's say, music from In the Heights, or maybe West Side Story, or even Tick Tick Boom, or anything like that. But it definitely has some really cool music in this. The production stuff is really cool. The costume, which of course, probably that the only Oscar nomination it got was costume design. So, but the costume is really solid, and I really did quite like the costumes a lot. Uh, some of the fight elements of this, like sword fight scenes, was really cool. I thought this movie definitely has a really decent quality to it. Haley Bennett, who I think should be more of a bigger name star, because I think she's always been really talented. I remember seeing her in movies like Music and Lyrics, Molly and Me. She was also great in that Miles Teller movie, Thank You for Your Service. She was terrific in that. I mean, I think she really plays the Roxanne role perfectly here. And her like chemistry with Peter Dinklage is great. I think this movie definitely has some cool qualities, some cool elements. So if you guys haven't really seen, I say give it a go. It's still in theaters, but it'll be premiering on, I believe, VOD on the 8th. So give it a go if you guys haven't seen it. But let me leave you guys. Did you have a chance to check out Cyrano? If so, what's up? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simmer Zion.